stone's throw from here. I know the way. Follow me.
Wonder if anyone would notice if I'm mistraining.
Seems my feet always lead me here.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Peruse at your left.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
Would that I was kept half as busy as I once was.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your in.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the world. Hasn't had anyone to show him the proper way, I'd wager.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Do come again.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand to put. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, the box might be gone. If you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I... Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Or could it be that you've reconsidered my request? I suppose I was... My apologies. You must think...
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
There are you. Useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
wheels before we depart.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to...
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
I'll gladly stay a while.
To the tavern.
If I could, I'd never would. I don't know a town. Stomach's complaining. We'll have an early supper. Surely I'm overdue a deal.
My legs are bare no ways. Feels so.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping.
Now there's a hassle I could do without.
I must earn.
This waiting around puts me to sleep.
If I destroy camp, I'll find myself scarred. Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste the steam.
I best earn my keep.
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
It was a bumpy ride, but we've arrived all the same.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey. Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Let's see. What can we do without?
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for... Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest? I'd go and search for him myself, only... I'm not afraid of monsters. But 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt. So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach... Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my feet know it better than I do. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the Forest of Change. I'll need you to watch over me. Keep me safe. Right.
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
The other day, I espied and they ill favour living on. I understand that, not to mention their tongue is a mystery.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm seems not ever goes right.
Now, this is a place to forget one's troubles.
It's been a hard day.
I will not let anyone take this place from me. A better world would have more places like this. How glad I am to see you. What brings you here, my friend? Go where'er your quest calls you. I don't have... the luxury of bemoaning my burdens.
We've quite the combination of vocations in our party. No two are alike.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
At the end of the day, our vocations are of little import. Mutual trust is what counts.
Seems not ever goes right. Come along.
Last. Some peace and quiet.
I'm about ready for a break.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A basque of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true. But I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
Aye, what can I do for you? a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?
Seems Lord ever knows one. Where are you going, Marcus?
So stiff after
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen. I've just remembered a curious rumour I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has... devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the arisen.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
All this worry keeps giving me an achy back. It isn't easy keeping the count.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Wonder if there's any easy work.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
Seems naught ever goes right. It's this way.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Over here.
It seems we've stumbled into Saurian territory.
Ice attacks will soon see the Scoville. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Come along. Norbert ought to have gone down this path.
At last, the moment I've been... waiting for? Allow me to gather these up. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Where are you going?
That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my... Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of them. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison...
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself.
Seems naught ever go...
It's this way.
Whatever 'tis you need.
That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into...
Since naught ever goes right.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
What manner of treasures will I find today? Oh, I can scarce wait to find out.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wait till those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome. You have no need of my assistance at present. I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
This way. I cannot bear it.
Reckon you can do as you please, eh?
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such choice. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
That's that then. A resounding success.
A job well done.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
Seems naught ever goes right.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as...
A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall from my last sojourn beyond the rift. Visions of roast meat will dance in my head tonight, for all I've stuffed myself.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? I certainly am.
I don't like this place at all.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit. Let's all let Vim go to waste.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
Course, Arisen. You may depend upon me.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Point right there.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Hoping to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastron. How very Vermundian of... At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training. Easier said than done. Especially what I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me?
It's rather valuable, this.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
The find of the century, I dare say. I wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow I doubt it.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit. Don't let Vim go to waste.
I cannot fault your prowess.
Think nothing of it.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
You'll get what's coming to you. There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you?
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Take this. It is something I found. Want to choose? Turn you into a pincushion!
I could dance and cheer for joy. I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village. The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times.
I'm just glad to live another day.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
That's it!
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Decisions.
Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us.
Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
Good work! Try to be of service.
Splendid. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very old car. Seek it out.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monster? And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one. We managed to save Norbert. And perhaps still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
Mayhap we ought to pay a visit to Trevo Mine and search for the armourer's wares. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.